Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Let's dive into this. This is a rapper named Master P, right? And then this is Fox News, Brian Kilmeade. Now let's check this. This right here is what I was telling everybody about the click, the high school mind frame ignorance. Yeah, I knew that once the FBI was going to be sent to my house, that now I knew why, because I exposed Fox. I exposed a lot of other things. The owner of Fox, that guy, I had shown a lot of things on Twitter and people were noticing that. So they wanted to shut me down, so they did. Okay, fine. They shut that down. I don't care about any of this to begin with, because I am just warning people of what's going to come, because you cannot stop what is going to happen. And nobody is going to be able to stop what is going to happen. If this is God's plan, it's God's work, it's God's will. You're just a avatar in his game of what he is doing. That's it. That's it. I'm the main character. Now, we're going to show you this, and I'm going to expose everybody to how you can see the mind frames of individuals where if you think these guys are not corrupt, I'm going to show you how foul their lifestyle and mind frame actually is. So watch this.
Yeah, it's the real American dream, and I just want to let people know, don't be afraid.
All right, let's go to this.
With me in studio, it's my privilege to get one of America's great entrepreneurs. Burst on the scene as a rapper, Master P. Percy, Master P. Miller. Welcome, Percy. Great to see you again.
I'm glad to be here, my brother.
It was just so honored to see you, see how it all started with you.
Yeah.
You were able to...
Glad to be here, my brother. We all know this hip-hop mind frame. Everybody who's gone to high school, we all understand these kinds of languages. And you can even hear in his own voice, he is nervous, he's lying, he's not telling the truth. Then Brian Kilmeade calls him an entrepreneur, a guy who is bought by a record company so he can sing foul music to teach little children to do drugs, make drugs, all that kinds of stuff that we are having a problem today with. Do you think it's not caused by Master P? It was. Now check this out.
Me some time, give me a day to go through where you grew up, where you live, what you do now, and how you became the entrepreneur you are.
Yeah, it's the real American dream, and I just want to let people know, don't be afraid to grow up, don't be afraid to change, don't be afraid to get better. God has blessed me to where I got a second chance, and now I'm
God has blessed him to where he has a second chance, yet you can go on any place and look for a Master P album. This motherfucker is still collecting money off that foul music. He's going to call himself a Christian. He's going to say that God saved him from his old lifestyle. Yet, look at his little fancy ass fuck you ring. You shouldn't have thrown it on the fucking ground in the garbage. All your silver and all your gold and all the things, if you're truly righteous, you throw it away. It's called the Army of God. If anybody has ever read about the Army of God, the guys that become in the army, they cast off all the gold, all the jewelry, all those dross things. They don't care for the things that other people care about. This is documented. So when I see people who go around trying to claim that they have repented and they're following God, yet you're still collecting money off your old albums, you have not got rid of it. You were walking around in your fancy ass jewelry and all the other nonsense. Your voice cracks when it fucking talks about God or anything else. You're clearly a liar, a deceiver. And I showed everybody at the end of time that this group, in another video, where they're all going to try to become preachers. All these rappers, all these musicians, all these actors and movie stars, they're going to try to get a license degree. Remember I showed you, guy asked me, who gives you my authority to do what I do? I ask you, who gave authority for anybody, any prophet out there to do whatever they do? So all these guys going to want certificates. You see what I'm saying? And then they're going to go around trying to say that God has saved them from their wicked, evil ways. All this nonsense. But yet they're still, like I say, like when Jesus came across the rich man, what did he say to the rich man? Go, sell all you have and come follow me. These movie stars, actors, and Hollywood nonsense, they're not doing this, everyone. They're false prophets. They're liars and deceivers. Point blank. And now you got these guys from Fox News pushing the agenda. Pushing it. trying to show you and make you think a part of their clique, because these guys are all high school punks. You're a punk, kill me. A punk. All of them that are working in the media, they're a bunch of punks. Goofy punks. And when I say the word punk, I'm saying it as a matter of their mind frame. I'm well aware of where these goofy guys' mind frames are. I'd love to be in a room full of these guys and let them be themselves, act like themselves, and act the way that they act, and speak how they normally speak, cuss word, all that. I'd love to be amongst them to point out all their fake ass, lying, deceitful ways. Because like I said, the media, when you hear or see something to manipulate your mind, it's the media that did it. You understand this image right here? They haven't brought AI to life. Eventually they'll bring this to life, right? And I'll get more into it, but I just wanted to show everybody how I'm right. And I'm telling you guys, this is the sons of Belial. This is what they did in the ancient times with Eli's sons, and how Eli's sons were acting. The prophet Eli, if you guys remember and you read the stories to understand about why they're called sons of Belial. And now the African and this group, these groups of rich little cliques in the African hip-hop world and all this shit, you slowly going to start seeing them, and you're already seeing it. They're flooding inside your courtrooms. They're flooding themselves inside your community legislation branches and all this other stuff. And look what kind of foul stuff they're forcing and pushing out to you. A guy that talks about drugs and sex and all interracial shit and nonsense, they're promoting now on Fox as if he's a godly guy, but yet still collecting money. Then he's going to go around and try to say things like, oh, donate, I'm giving back to my community. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, they're not. No, they're fucking not. You have to understand about how movie stars and actors are. They set aside certain types of things that are just for charity work or something like that. So anytime, let's say I am a actor and I go to a signing for something and I'm there, they're going to pay me, and then the things that are signed and stuff, they have value, property, so on and so forth. All this becomes charitable work. Mind you, I'm already rich. It's not like and the only reason these actors are doing something publicly in the face is so the camera can take a picture of them, because any news is good news for an actor. Any kind of publicity is good for an actor, whether it's negative or positive, right? You understand how these people work? This is goofiness. This is the craft that the Antichrist allows to prosper. Now you understand what I'm trying to tell you. This is exactly the craft. This foulness, these demons warp the mind frames of the American peoples, and then they force the music and everything else out globally. And it started fucking up other nations, right? You understand? So this craft is still ancient. It's deceitful. They put backmasking in the music to brainwash people. They even put it forward in music. I've tried to show everybody all this. This is fact. This is truth. This ain't conspiracy. This ain't nonsense. You can listen to it. You can hear it. And they've even had it in courtrooms. Now, they have not had what I am talking about, but they've had other things in courtrooms where even the courts have proved, yes, they purposely put something backwards, but just as a joke. But that was only to throw you off the trail of actual record companies who really were doing that stuff, because back in the day, they studied the brain along with Nazi scientists and shit to figure out how they can control mass loads of people. Fact. This is a fact. So now, like I say, now they're going to promote this nonsense with all these hip-hoppers and all this other nonsense to try to brainwash your children even worse, man. Like I'm telling you, you're going to have the rich man that Jesus was talking to that couldn't get rid of his stuff nor truly repent. This is your new God to you people in America. These are your new gods. You're gross. You're disgusting, man. That's why when Isa comes, you better understand me, you little foul-ass Christians, Muslims, Hindus, every one of you who is following along and practicing in the ways of the sons of Belial. When Isa comes back, Jesus, Yeshua, he's going to look at all of you and say, "Be gone from me, I never fucking knew you." Do you understand what I'm trying to warn you against? This is a fact. Now you can understand why Jesus would speak these words to people who claiming to be a Christian. Now you understand how it could possibly happen and take place. Now you understand more about 666, the 6 kinds of humans, this AI son of perdition, all of these things. You can go through and look at all the other preachers and teachers teaching you nonsense. Mostly they teach hocus pocus, or they teaching something that is not the truth interpretation of things. I'm telling you exactly what they're doing. And you're seeing them doing it. Wait till I show you, wait till all this comes to fruition of what I'm telling you. This is where I think then, in that manner, you people will recognize who I am. You come to my home and you will drag me out of my home to try to lead you people. That's what I think it's going to be all about. Because you're going to know I was never lying to any of you. I'm telling you all the truth. And you'll see everything that has been exposed just the way that I have been telling you that it will be happening. Not like everybody else. I'm the first. I'm the only. So here you will see, like I say, the media is going to promote more ideologies of this. They didn't want me on Twitter, so they wanted me off because they knew I would send stuff like this out to warn people and to expose the foulness of Fox, CNN, CBS, all of them. All of them, man. They're all part of the programming of this takeover on freedom and democracies globally, because they're eventually, that the one world government, you understand, gets rid of any democracy in anybody's nation. You understand that globally, world? So people better wake up to this and realize what's going on. This is clown stuff. It's lies. It's bullshit. And they're going to promote it. Meanwhile, they still making money. Like I say, they're making money off the very thing that caused the corruption. And now they're wanting to come out and try to say they're godly people. How fucking crazy is that? And you fucking Americans are so ignorant, stupid, and brainwashed. You're going to really believe the shit. And this going to make our nation foul. So foul, God going to erupt the volcano and kill us all. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum.